All right. So I would like for you to get comfortable. You can lie down on your back. You can recline in a chair. If you lie down on your back, make sure you have a pillow and a blankie, and we'll see you in the morning. Um, if you are sitting upright in a chair, please put your feet flat on the floor and try to sit up straight. Being comfortable is the most important thing. But we want your posture to be good. We've talked about that before. If you're sitting on the floor, make sure you sit either cross-legged or lotus or half lotus. Just be comfortable. If you're sitting on the floor, again, you can sit up on a pillow or a yoga block or something to take the tension off your hips. But I'd like for you to get settled in just in time for the meditation. But please watch the earlier portion so you can get some of the biological information with you. Okay, so if everyone is settled in, please close your eyes and take in your deep breath. Inhale through your nose and give me your sigh of relief. Let it out, make noise, do what you got to do. Blow out all the tension from the day and do it again. Give me another one. Inhale through your nostrils, yourself some beautiful, clean, fresh air, and blow it all out as loudly as you need to. And give me another one. Do another one. If you need to make noise a third time, please be my guest and do so. Okay, good. I just want you to breathe normally for a few minutes. Okay? As you are breathing normal, I want to reiterate that you are in a safe space. I want to remind you that you're among friends who you share a unique bond with. It's pretty important to have a group like this that we share this unique bond. During our sessions, it's always important you understand and acknowledge there's nothing to judge here. We are not going to judge you. I don't want you to judge yourself. There's no reason to. Okay? Everything outside of what we're doing here can wait. Right here, right now, it is about you, about your health, your happiness, and your overall well-being. And I cannot think of anything in the world that should be more important than that. There is nothing to do. There's nothing that needs to be said. There are no problems that need to be solved right now. It's just you or us, and you're breathing. Okay? If you should find yourself being distracted by external sounds throughout the session, I want to challenge you to simply acknowledge what you've heard or thought about and gently bring your focus back inward and into your breathing. Okay, this is extremely important. Gently. It's like you're walking with a toddler in the grocery store and they see a toy and they begin to wander off. You're not going to kick them in the back of the head and scream at them. You're going to grab their hand and gently bring them back over to you. That's what I want you to do to yourself when you catch your mind wandering. Be gentle. Okay? Okay, I want you to take a few more deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Begin to calm your mind. Okay, so tonight I want you to begin to move your awareness, take your awareness inward. And let's move our awareness to the soles of our feet. And I want you to take a moment as you're breathing and just observe the sensations in your feet. Don't judge them as good or bad. Just observe how they feel. Notice any nuances, any type of sensations. If you need to give yourself a little push on your awareness, maybe wiggle your toes a little bit. Notice the sensations when you wiggle your toes. Feel the sensations of your toes, maybe against your socks or your shoes, or if barefoot and rubbing together. But just notice the sensation, and then take that awareness into the rest of your foot or feet. Again, it's an imperative that you do not judge. You simply observe. No judgment, just observe. This is the practice of letting go of any preconditioned judgment or ideas, just observing things for what they really are. And as you continue to inhale, when you inhale, visualize your breath filling your lungs and moving down your body and all the way down and filling your feet. As you exhale, visualize the breath leaving the feet through the legs and abdomen, out the lungs, and out through the body. You may repeat this step for several times. Be sure to observe any sensations you may or may not feel at the time. And now, as you inhale, allow the air to come in through your lungs, through your abdomen, and let it fill up your legs. And let's bring our awareness into our legs and notice any sensations that you may feel in your legs as well. Again, try not to judge as good or bad, but just observe the sensations. It's easy if you find a sensation that you've never felt before to observe. But if you experience any type of pain or cramping or any type of soreness, anything like that, it's more of a challenge as you observe the sensation to not judge it as pain and to not have the preconceived notion that comes with the memories of how the injury happened or something of that nature, but it's just to observe it as it is right now, not as it happened before, not how you expect it to feel tomorrow, but how it feels right this second. Oftentimes we find that it may feel differently than we remember. Please continue to breathe, and as you breathe in the air to your legs, exhale the air out of your legs as you continue to notice the sensation in your legs. We talk about the legs, observe sensations in the ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, any part of your legs, any and all part of your legs. Continue to breathe in and out. And now as you continue to breathe, when you begin to exhale, I want you to visualize your legs dissolving right before your eyes and all the sensations dissolving with it as the air escapes your legs and moves to your abdomen and out the lungs and the body. Then as you inhale, I want you to visualize the breath as it fills your lower back and your pelvis. As you exhale, the air leaves these areas. Again, as you continue to breathe, shift your awareness into the areas of your back and your pelvis. Observe any sensations you may discover. Do not judge them. Just observe, let them go. Continue to breathe. Now, as you inhale, I want you to visualize the breath traveling down the arms, filling the hands. Again, as you do this, notice any sensations. Perhaps you may notice your clothes as they're touching the skin. Maybe your hands or your fingertips are resting on your knees or on the ground or on a piece of furniture. Um, Maybe even notice the effects of gravity. Notice them falling into the surface that they're lying on, which may be something you've never taken the time to experience before. So just observe with curiosity. How does it feel? Continue to breathe into your arms and hands and exhale out of your arms and hands. Observe the sensations, letting them go as you observe them. Now, as you exhale, I'd like you to visualize your hands and your arms dissolving as the breath leaves them behind, all the sensations dissolving with them as the air escapes the arms and moves out through the body. Please continue to breathe. As you continue to breathe, visualize the breath now filling your back and your shoulders, your neck. And I'd like you to notice not only the sensations, but pay particularly close attention to any areas of tension in this area. And as you inhale and exhale the air into these areas and out, noticing sensations, if you find tension, you intentionally use the breath to help relieve this tension. Every time you exhale, send some of the tension out with it. As you inhale, let the tension attach to the air. And again, as you exhale, send part of the tension out with it. Observe. As I do this exercise, I like to visualize that the tension um, clings to the breath, maybe as dirt clings to a white cloth as you're cleaning something. The visualization sometimes helps me uh, achieve this effect. So now I want you to inhale deeply and observe the breath as it fills the chest, expanding the lungs, gives rise to the belly. Maybe you've never noticed how your chest expands and your belly expands when you breathe. Exhale. Inhale again. Again, notice the sensation in the rise and the fall of the belly. Just become aware and observe. And as you continue to breathe, visualize the oxygen rich, cleansing, nurturing air. We talked about the necessity of air. We don't really think about it much, but your lungs do you a service all day, every day. They're bringing you oxygen rich, cleansing, nurturing air. Visualize that filling, going into your lungs and filling your internal organs, your stomach, your kidneys, your heart, your lungs. As you exhale, imagine the negativity and toxins that were once clinging uh, inside your body, clinging to the breath. Like I said, as the dirt clings to the clean white cloth. Visualize it leaving the body as you exhale, and continue to do that as you breathe. And now, as you continue to breathe, I want you to pay close attention to your heartbeat. Just observe. It's there. Some of you may have never really paid attention to your heartbeat under these circumstances before. I found this a fascinating experience when I meditate, when I take the time to actually pay attention to my heartbeat. Just observe and continue to breathe. Now, as you continue to breathe, I want you to inhale deeply and visualize the air that filling your body completely, every component of your body, bringing nurturing oxygen, rich nutrients to each and every single cell of your body from your fingertips to your toes. And exhale the toxins out. Inhale, filling your body completely with the nurturing oxygen rich air. Again, exhaling the toxins out. I like to visualize here when I inhaled that it's just a gentle, beautiful wave of nutrient rich oxygen just washing over me gently. And then again, visualizing exhaling the toxins out. That each time I take an inhale, that it further strengthens and heals my body. As we begin to bring our session to a close, you should take in one final full deep breath. When you get to where you feel like you can't breathe anymore, take in one little extra healthy sip of air. As you're inhaling, appreciate it. Appreciate the oxygen that you're able to take in. Go ahead and exhale and understand that your breath is a very special gift that's given to you. It gives you life each and every time you inhale. And we take it for granted. And try to take a moment throughout the day to just pause and be thankful that you're breathing. Now, as you start to come back, I want you to begin by wiggling your toes and your fingers and gently begin to shift your extremities slowly. As you begin to browse the rest of your body, you may open your eyes. Welcome back. You may treat yourself with a big stretch overhead or perhaps even give yourself a hug. I think that's pretty important sometimes. We're not very good to ourselves sometimes. We're going to talk about that in the coming weeks. But so feel free to give yourself a hug. You've earned it, no doubt. I don't know what you've been through today. It doesn't matter. Your days are anything like mine. You've earned it. So give yourself a big hug. But take a moment, just a second, to acknowledge how you feel right now. All of the sensations individually in your body as a whole, just overall. Take internal awareness of your emotions and how you feel. And make a conscious decision as you get up and walk away from here to take that with you. Remember that. Because undoubtedly, as you go through tomorrow and life brings you whatever it's going to bring you tomorrow, remember this feeling. This is what we want to work towards. This is what we're here for. And eventually, our practice will bring us the opportunity to practice this throughout the day. And so we can feel like this all day. And I've had people challenge me on that and say, there's no way to feel, anyone can feel like that all day. And my question is, why not? Why? There's no reason we can't. Life's going to bring us curveballs and pain for sure. But why can't we feel like this the majority of the time? And even when we feel bad, learn techniques to be able to turn that sadness around very quickly and make the best of a bad situation. I think that's where we find happiness, and I really believe that. Again, thanks for coming in. I hope you have a great evening.